Okay, let's clap. Welcome, guys.
Yes, let's
It
go.
that caught me by surprise. It is a Wake the F Up Monday, June the 15th, 2026. 5 minutes after the hour, guys. Welcome, triple welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Preaching the Wake Up Team with this queen right here, Janice. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We are super excited to be here on this glorious Wake the F Up Monday. We hope all is well with you and your family and your friends. And we look forward to you guys in the chat room. Let's chop it up. Let's show nothing but love. And we truly appreciate you. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team, if you don't mind. And thank you so much for your continuous support throughout the years. And shout out to all our new listeners. This is where we get the job done, but most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. To this queen right here, Janice. Janice, you're looking well. God bless you. And how are you this morning, young lady?
Very well. Thank you very much. Peace and love, everybody. And welcome to the Shawn Harley, and welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Today is June 15th. 2026, and I hope all is well on this lovely day. Current temperatures right now in my backyard is a very comfortable 67 degrees, expected high somewhere around 76 degrees, and lows will drop down to 63 degrees later on this evening. That is the local weather prediction for my backyard. I'm Janice Segure from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Will you get your morning started right on the Shawn Harley Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team?
You said.
And on this particular show, in this particular podcast, that's been going down for years. And actually, and I always say this, and Janice Segure and I have been working before the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. So we're happy to be here. You got two veteran podcasters, and before podcasts, we used to do the internet radio. So you got two veterans right here that you can depend on, that you can rely on for news, entertainment, and all type of the subjects that we talk about, and even when I start tripping. Now, before we start, Janice, how are you and how was your weekend?
Pretty good. My weekend was awesome because guess what? My team won. Yeah, so I had a great weekend. How about you, Shawn? How was your weekend?
Same here. Great weekend. My team won as well. I was hooting and hollering and almost hurt myself jumping around. Shout out to the Knicks. Go Knicks. And before we get into that real quick, guys, just want to let you know I had the flyer out today. I'll send it to Janice. She said she liked it. We'll post it today for the Shawn Harvey Morning Show Mixer Day Party, Saturday, August the 28th, I believe, or the 29th is one of those days.
29th.
29th. You all come on out. Now, right now, the ticket is $10 each. Next week, it'll be $20 each. So get your tickets. Get your $10 tickets now. A bunch of y'all been purchasing your $10 tickets, and we truly appreciate you for that. Next week, it's going to go up to $20. So, you guys still got the opportunity to take advantage of the early bird special too until we, change the ticket price. Now, congratulations to the New York Knicks, 53 years in waiting. We are the world champions. We got a bunch of stories today, other than not Knick related, but at the same time, this is big for us because a lot of us been Knick fans a long time. Janice, how many years you been a Knick fan?
Whew, man, I'm gonna say about the whole 53 years, or maybe I'm gonna say 45 years. I moved to New York, around that time. So yeah.
Okay. Janice, I've been a Knicks fan for 51 years. Boy, those numbers are heavy. So congratulations to the Knicks organization. Congratulations to all of us in New York that are Knicks fans, and God bless. So Janice, let's get into a quick morning buzz about the game. We got action-packed show. Let's just jump right into this right now. Guys, please like, share, follow, subscribe. We love you to death. It's your boy Harvey. It's your homegirl over there, Janice. Let's go, man. Let's do some Knicks real quick, and then we'll move right on. Let's do that. Janice, we won. We the champions.
Woo! Woo! 94-90. Yes, we are. We are the champions of the world.
Okay.
You want me to take the lead, or you take the lead? I want you to take the lead.
I want you to take the lead, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I would prefer, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, this is what I know. The Knicks did win Saturday, 94-90. okay, against the Spurs. I knew that we were going to win. I said it Friday. I said we were going to win. I know a lot of people were making their predictions, Knicks in 4, Knicks in 5, so on and so forth. But something in my heart just told me that this is it. With all of the things that I had seen throughout the game with Wembanyama and the other players, how dirty they were playing. I just knew it's over for the Knicks. We're going to win and we're going to take it. And we did. We did just that. So this was the first big win since 1973, 53 years ago. And Jalen, he walked off with MVP, of course. We all knew that. And you know what, Shawn? I'm going to put a quick video in here about Wembanyama and his shenanigans, okay? But you can take it from here, please.
Okay, Janice, thanks for taking the lead on this morning. God bless you. Your boy's feeling a little lazy today. It's not there, Janice.
Okay, I'm getting it.
So here we go.
It's there now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. His strength. He read it. Foul was the message sent to Mason Plumlee, Bismack Biyombo, and you saw just that. That Plumlee foul to McCain was upgraded to a flagrant 1 after review by the league.
Watch this play. This is what frustrated Brown. Oh, whoa. That's, excuse me, that should be that right there is a landing zone foul. That would be his next flagrant foul.
If it was called, his 4th flagrant foul point, which means a 1-game suspension.
It goes to the rebound.
Oh, that's an elbow. That's an elbow by Victor.
And we got a tie with Daniels.
Yeah.
So I really wanted you to see that last little bit, okay? But anyway, that's a clip from a few different games, Shawn, where Wembanyama was aggressive, very dirty playing. He actually elbowed Reed, I can't remember his first name, from the Timberwolves in the neck. He elbowed him purposely. So he's a very dirty player. And again, that's why I was thinking, you know what, the Knicks are going to do everything they can to end this. They're going to wrap this up, because this guy looked like he was out there trying to end their career. That is wrong. Yeah. That is so wrong.
Yeah, Janice, you're absolutely right. Welcome to the Shawnee Press on where you get your morning start, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team. See, this man was thrust on the world stage. He acted like a sore loser. He acted like immature almost. And I want to say there are a lot of 22 and 23-year-old men and women that are mature beyond their age. He's not one of them. So now what he did, he's exposed his behavior to the rest of the league. Don't get it twisted. All the other coaches are watching the game. Now they know how dirty of a player he is, and then they will make their adjustments. He's too tall to be out there shooting free throws and 4-pointers and 6-pointers. He needs to be underneath the basket, grabbing rebounds and have total uses of how tall he is. But he plays like a 6'1" guard, and he defended a 6'1" guard, who, by the way, is the best player in the league. And Mr. Bronson, they call him the Triple B's, big body Bronson, took him to school literally. The Knicks were the better team. They beat them 3 games at home. San Antonio didn't even win a game, and we celebrated the chip in your building. So we're the better team all around. You had the lead each and every game, other than the Trump game. And the only reason why we lost that because Donald Trump was there. We all know that because his energy is so poisonous. If Trump wasn't there that night, we would have beat you. And not only did we beat your punk ass, we beat the referees. So shout out to the New York Knicks. We got the parade talk. We'll talk about that soon. But I want to go into one thing real funny about this. I think it's funny. And then we'll move on to the morning buzz. And welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. There was a local councilwoman from the city of Atlanta, Georgia, who is she's born and raised in Atlanta as a Black woman. She's a Southerner for real. She has gone on a rampage, everyone, and welcome to the Shawnee Place on Earth. We get your morning started right. And I do apologize, I don't have the video. Because obviously we do know a lot of Black folks have migrated to Atlanta from New York and New Jersey.
Right, right.
So some of the Black folks that live down there signed, they wanted to get a permit to have a New York Knicks parade in Atlanta, in downtown Atlanta, like an official parade. And this woman, this local councilwoman that lives down there for generations, her whole family, said hell no to the mayor and said if the mayor was to sign something like this, we'll have a major problem. Now, remember, the city of Atlanta had their own NBA franchise, the Atlanta Hawks, right? We know this. But it's so many New Yorkers that moved to Atlanta, and you know how I feel about the migration of Black folks to Atlanta that's stripping your voters' rights anyway. And we just redistricting your whole state, which I think the Democrats will prevail on that, but that's a different issue. Black folks, if you have moved to Atlanta in droves in the last 20 years, which I think you're out of your mind for doing that, there is no way in hell that you deserve your own parade. Who the hell do you think you are to all my people who migrated to the ATL? If you want to celebrate the New York Knicks, do it in private or go to the park, do something that is reasonable, that you're not breaking the law. But to sit there and have the nerve to go to the council of the city of Atlanta because you formerly lived in New York and you want to parade for your beloved New York Knicks, you're out of your mind. Now, I'm not mad at you because you're a New York Knicks fan. Come on, blue and orange forever. I get it. But you can't have it both ways to all my people who migrated down there. If you want to celebrate with us, bring your punk ass up to New York.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways. And then for folks who moved down to Atlanta, shame on you. So a friend of mine just moved down there a couple of months ago. I still don't understand why everybody's moving down there. But there is no way in hell before we move on with this show that you people could go to the city council of Atlanta. Let me tell you something. How many times have I said Southerners, Black folks that live in Atlanta for generations don't want your punk ass down there anyway? So to this woman, who's the councilwoman, I forgot her name, and excuse me for not having the video, for reaching out to the mayor publicly and said, don't you ever give a permit for 20, 30,000, 40,000 people to march down Martin Luther King Boulevard in downtown Atlanta for a New York Knicks parade. New York Knicks fans that live in Atlanta, get your ass on a flight and bring your ass up here. Or when it's Bronx Day and the Bronx folks come down to Atlanta, you celebrate there. How dare you? I yield my time.
Well, Shawn, I agree with you. You know, if you all want to celebrate the win, you know, you New Yorkers that are in Georgia now and you want to celebrate the win, come here to New York and celebrate the win with everybody else, you know. And are you still a New Yorker? I mean, are you considered a traitor? Maybe some people may consider them traitors, right? You left New York and moved to Georgia, you know, moved to Atlanta. But anywho, I'd say come here. Just come to New York and celebrate. I don't think it's a good idea for them to have that parade there.
Exactly. That's like me. I live in Pennsylvania. I'm not going to have a New York. I'm not going to ask the city council, yo, could we have a parade down here on my little main street in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Now, if you move out of New York and you're a fan, there's nothing wrong with that. I could be on Mars. I'm still going to be a Knicks fan. But no, you're not doing this for your convenience. Bring your punk ass back up to New York and come and celebrate with us. And then one more thing about that before we play some music and we get into the morning buzz. A few of my friends at the cigar lounge and at the resort the Saturday night said they're around my age group, Janice. They're between 55 and 70. If y'all don't know, guys, I'm 61. And thank God for Jesus for that.
Yes.
And Janice is 61 as well, and she looks great.
Thank you. It's a blessing to be here. Thank you.
You look, let's give a round of applause to Janice. She looks good. 61. Jesus Christ, Janice. Let me give you a round of applause.
Thank you. And I'm not on any type of medication. I'm really into trying to, take care of my health and what have you. So yeah, No
You're
medication.
60, you're 61 and no medication?
No medication. No high blood pressure, no cholesterol medication, nothing. Thank God, and I just pray that things just continue to be the same. Yeah. So I'm just trying to take care of myself,
Let's give another round of applause. I used to take cholesterol medication every day. Now I'm down to once a week. So let's give me a round of applause.
Absolutely, because that's not easy to do, Shawn. You deserve
Not easy at
that.
all.
Yeah.
Now, these friends, Janice, that's from 55 to 70 years old that want to go downtown to the belly of the beast, the hero of the heroes of champions or the valleys of champions or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
But they want to go down there, and I'm like, yo, bro, y'all are not healthy enough to go down to some parade down on Wall Street, down to Bowling Green in Manhattan. You are not built for that. That's for young folks. That's for folks from 3 years old to 40 years old that's in shape, or if they're not in shape, they're just young and they can do it. My friends are pushing 70 and 60 and 50. All of them got arthritis in their knees, including myself. So my whole thing is this. If you go down to the parade in New York, see what your health status is first. And if you are not healthy enough to go to some parade, you stay your punk ass home and you watch it on TV, because and deep down in your heart, if you're not healthy enough to go down to a parade where there's millions and millions of people. So knock it off. So I said to my friends before I yelled back, you keep your old asses home, watch it on TV like me, and let's celebrate. Janice, we're going to take a quick break and we'll go into the morning buzz.
Yes. Clap it up for that.
Guys, welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up team with this queen right here, Janice, man. This is where we get the job done. 22 minutes after the hour. Guess what we're going to do, guys? We're going to roll right into the morning buzz with this queen right here. Janice, the floor is yours.
Let's get it. Okay. And let's start off with this tragic accident. Well, I want to start off with this tragic accident that occurred in Brazil. Okay. So the accident that occurred in Brazil is making headline news worldwide. A 21-year-old young lady by the name of Maria Rodriguez died on June 13th after being launched from a bridge during a bungee jumping rope attraction without the required safety rope attachment. So in other words, she didn't have the rope. The rope wasn't attached to her and they threw her off the bridge. Shawn, Shawn, before you go, let's play that video. Let's play. Let's go to the videotape, Shawn.
Job to do. Where am I going? Right.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
All right.
Gente! Gente, acorda, velho!
Okay, and as you could hear in the background, some people were saying her cord wasn't attached. Her cord is not attached. Jesus! So that was the end of that. And yeah, so some of the staff, they tried to run. They did. They left the scene, but the police did capture them and arrested them. And the investigation is going on. But yeah, that's what occurred June 13th, which was Saturday. Prayers go out. Rest in peace to Maria Rodriguez, 21-year-old. She and her fiance decided to take the jump, not together, but they decided to take the jump. So yeah, what say you, Shawn, in reference to this tragic accident?
I'm gonna say this. The date is wrong on the flyer. August the 29th, I say this, grown, sexy, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team. Mixer Day Party. The ticket right now is only $10. That ticket will go up to $20 next week, guys. I'm gonna put the flyer out. I just got to make some adjustments. I put the wrong date and the whole weirdness, but y'all come on out now. And that's at Comedy in Harlem. And when you purchase a ticket, it helps the show. So come on out and let's party. You know, we all family, and it's always good when we all meet up together and give each other our flowers and fellowship with nothing but love and kindness.
Yeah,
so
and
party,
hang out, have a good time. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get on the mic for a minute, talk, but we're just gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate life. That's a Saturday, August the 29th. It'll be on when it hits the website on Comedy Harlem. It's going to be $20. Get your tickets now, because I want to make sure you guys in the group take advantage of the $10 ticket. If not, you can pay the $20. It's fine. Now, what's this young lady's name?
Maria Rodriguez.
Maria Rodriguez. Our condolences go out to the family. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. This is bad, man. This 21 years old in Brazil. I'm assuming they're on vacation. The fiance's there. They're doing these excursions, or they like to jump off of buildings and roofs, and they got rope. And this was rope. This wasn't even a regular rubber bungee cord. This was some other kind of bungee jumping that maybe these guys love to do. They have their own Facebook page. They follow each other. They go around the world or in the country, and they want to jump off of bridges. And this one young lady went to Brazil. And this is why I keep telling folks, man, you'll be going out of these countries doing these excursions. The laws are different in these type of countries for recreational purposes. They don't have like real steady laws or even oversight, or just people like managers or supervisors coming around and inspecting equipment like we do in America. But everybody want to jump on a plane, go 17,000 miles away, and jump off a bridge that you don't even know is even has the structural integrity to even have a car cross it. So.
Yeah, and my condolences.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that this woman had to lose her life because of gross negligence. Yeah. And people are moving too fast. Everybody counting the money. Everybody want to get paid. And these guys, these idiots, these 2 or 3 guys that literally threw her off the bridge, they killed her, because this is not an accident. This is actually, to me, it's a murder. You murdered this woman.
Yeah.
This is a crime. And then I get the running off. I guess that they got nervous and ran off. I can understand that part. You're running because you're scared. They tracked you down. But you committed a murder. And all that signing. You know how when we go on these go on these rides, or we do anything weird, they gave us the waiver to sign the paper just in case something happened to you. We're not responsible. Hell to the no. And for these guys who was probably rushing, it was a long line. They put her up, and the way they propped her up, and my whole thing is, man, for her, Maria Rodriguez, right?
Maria
Rodriguez, and again, my sympathies go out to your family. I get it, but if I'm jumping off of something, I'm personally gonna make sure I'm strapped in, or let me feel some harness. I bungee jumped before. I bungee jumped 3 times, and even though they put you on the harness, they did all this stuff. Even your survival mode kicks in. You start checking stuff,
and. Oh God.
And for this woman, and it's still not her fault, but if you're jumping off a bridge hundreds of feet in the air, you're gonna want to feel something. They just literally picked her up. She was in the Superman pose. This chick thought she was Clark Kent and coming out like Superman to fly with the wind.
Wow.
And they just threw her off the bridge. Oh my God. I mean, what is that? People, How do you? So 3 of the men throw her off the bridge, and now one of them take a look at women. Listen, is the rope on her?
Right.
I mean,
Right. They all should do. They all 3 should have done a check and then checked in with each other. You know, you check the rope. You check the rope. You check the rope.
Yes, they threw her off the bridge like they done did this 45 times.
Yeah, that was a Three Stooges mistake right there. Okay, dumb. Really
Put the number one chat room if you have a bungee jump. I went to Great Adventures back in the day. Now, Janice, I am legally too old, I think, to be on roller coasters now. I think they got a weight limit and an age limit. I don't know. We got to double check that. I don't know. But Janice, when I was in my 20s or 30s, I was a grown-ass man running around with all these babies. And baby
getting on the roller coaster.
And baby mothers were fighting with each other.
Yes. I agree with you, LaShawn. They could keep that daggone bungee jumping. Ain't no way I'm getting on that thing. Yes.
Boy, do I long for the days of the baby mothers fighting each other.
Memories. Sean.
They can't fight each other no more because they all too old to fight. And I remember I was at Great Adventures and everybody was jumping off this thing that was this bungee tower that was the equivalent of like a 6 to 10 story tenement building in New York City. And me at that age, I was like, you know what? I'm bungee jumping. Forget it. I'm going to do it.
Wow.
And you had to pay for it. I can't remember how much it was. This was literally 30 years ago, guys. And Janice, they hoist you up all the way to the top. And Janice, you can see, like I was in Great Adventures in New Jersey. Jackson, New Jersey, y'all know that. Y'all been there. Everybody's been to Great Adventures, I think, once in their lifetime.
Yes.
Jackson, New Jersey. And Janice, I was very concerned because when I got to the top of that bungee jumping tower, I could see the George Washington Bridge.
Yikes. It's a little too high.
And Janice, there was an 18-year-old kid that was strapping me in. A young kid, 2 young kids were strapping me in. And you can see the people down at the bottom. They looking up at you because they watching you jump.
Ain't no way.
And then they strap me in. But when they strap me in, you can hear all the clicking of the belt buckles and you hear everything. And before I jump, I was like, let me feel this myself. I even felt the cord. I'm feeling stuff. And at that moment, I'm like, first of all, at that particular moment, I'm like, what am I doing? Because before you jump, obviously they check you, but there's a moment before you jump. Now there was a dude, he had a bullhorn. And he did a countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then you jump.
Shit, no.
Now, Janice, before I jumped, he did the first group of folks, 3, 2, 1, but only 2 people jumped. The other girl was too scared.
Okay.
So now it's our turn, our group, and it's time to jump. And I said, you know what? I'm from the Bronx. I'm not going to sit here and bitch up and not jump while everybody's looking. My baby mother down there, the kids, the other kids, everybody watching.
Oh my God.
And Janice.
Jesus, man.
Janice.
What?
When that dude counted down to 1, Janice, I didn't jump. I leaped out into the world.
What?
I didn't give a F.
Oh my God.
Maybe it was something mental. Maybe I just wanted Maybe I just wanted to leave the planet.
Ooh, child.
Maybe I was frustrated at my baby mother at that particular time and day. I ran off of that thing and jumped. And Janice, when I jumped, for 2 seconds, you can't breathe.
Oh,
because the air is rushing into your lungs.
Uh-huh.
So for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, I'm free falling, but I can't breathe. And then I caught my breath, and Janice, I saw the pavement coming closer and closer to me.
So you lost your breath again.
Nope. I was like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna fucking happen.
Oh man.
And Janice, the bungee cord caught itself, ricocheted me back up.
Oh my God.
And I felt like when you know how you feel when you take a good dump? And Janice, I felt free. I felt like there was nothing that could bother me anymore. I felt the freedom. And then it ricocheted back up again, and then it stopped, and then they brought me down to the ground.
Yeah.
And I did that 3 times in my life at 3 different locations. I would never do that ever again. But the whole thing with that was the fact that the matter is the safety of it was. It's not. I don't think it's safe to do. I don't think it's safe to bungee jump. Hold on a second.
Because you could have a heart attack. I think somebody like me anyway would probably have a heart attack going down. There's no way I'm going to bungee jump. I don't do stuff like that, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a bungee jumper, no.
So before we move on to our next story, 33 minutes after the hour, go Knicks. The Knicks are the world champions. Don't go nowhere bungee jumping, especially if you're out of the country and you bungee jumping on a rope, nothing sanctioned. These guys just threw this woman off the bridge. This is a murder. They have to be charged for it. This is negligent. And who do you sue? Is there a company? You got to sue in another country? What company it is? But none of us think about that when we want to go on these excursions, when we go on vacation. Now, most of us in this chat room are old enough to know that we're not bungee jumping.
Shawn, you know what?
When we go on vacation, I yield my time.
You can't even get me on a zip line, okay? I mean, if it's on the playground and the kids' playground, yeah, I'll get on it, but there's no way. So, we've taken vacation minutes several times, and my family, they will get on the zip line, but they're so high up. They're above most of the daggone trees. Yeah. And I'm like, how are you guys doing this? Like, there's no way I'm going to do this kind of thing. Like, no. So yeah, I put a 2 in the comments because hell no. I agree. Jackson, hell no. I'm not going to do that. No.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Any place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Janice, wait, let's get into this real quick. One quick song, back to the buzz. All right, Janice, what else you got?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, my condolences to Marie Rodriguez and her family. The next story up is in reference to the UFC heavyweight fight over the weekend, that event that occurred at the White House, on the White House lawn. So this dude, Josh Hokett, I think I'm saying his name correct, Josh Hokett, he's making headlines for more than his victory. So he won the fight against, I believe the name of the guy, his opponent was Derek Lewis. He won the fight, but after the fight, when it was time for Josh Holcomb to make his speech, he just said F the speech, and he made a few comments about the president and so on and so forth. But his last comment, which has really gone viral and has got everybody thinking just how classless this dude was, he made a statement stating that Michelle Obama is a man. Now, I have the video. The video's in the queue. Shawn, if you want to show it, go for it. If not, that's fine with me too, because I really don't want to, keep showing this whole entire, well, you know what, go ahead, show the video anyway. Let everybody see what this classic person did. Huh?
Yeah, we're an entertainment show. We got to show it.
All right.
No one thing got nothing to do with you or me.
No.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Okay. And that was it. He said a few other things before then, but that part right there has sparked a whole lot of controversy. And people are asking, Michelle Obama, they're saying that she should sue. She should sue for defamation of character. What say you, Shawn? Do you think she should sue?
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning start right. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. I'm going to go into the chat room. I haven't been there. Guys, don't forget, August the 29th. The flyer will be out later today. The ticket right now is $10. In a few days, it's going to be $20, especially when Jamie puts it on the website. We're doing it at Comedy in Harlem, meet and greet. We want everyone to come out. Let's party. It's from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. We're going to groan. We sexy. We just want to fellowship. We want everybody to hang out. We're going to get on the mic. We're going to have a good time. Yes. And I appreciate you guys for coming out. Bring your friends and let's just hang out. Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team day party. Let's do it up. I appreciate y'all. First of all, with this MMA fight at Madison Square Garden, at the White House, is a shameful event. And remember back in the day when President Obama was president of the United States, how beloved, and he wore a beige 2-piece suit to the press conference, and white folks lost their mind. It was crazy. Yeah. And they talked about he was disrespecting the integrity of the presidency of the United States back in those days, which we thought that was foolish. But people were up on an uproar because of our beloved Barack Obama wore a beige matching suit.
A beige suit. Ridiculous.
And now you got worldwide wrestling in front of the White House. And you know what I was praying on yesterday? There was a big rainstorm coming through Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
So they had to slow it down a little bit because of the rain. And I was praying to God, let it be a rainstorm where they can't even do this event. And then, of course, this man makes this remark about our beloved, the best first lady that ever entered into the White House, our African-American queen. We all, as a community, look up to this woman who we love. And not only that, she's a great public speaker. She had an agenda for the 8 years that she was the first lady in the White House. She had all kind of programs to help folks and kids and adults. And she was so much beloved by the community and certain white folks that we didn't even mind if she ran for political office.
Right. Some people are still asking her to do so.
And for this man who is the indicator on how the Trump mega movement really feels. Only thing he's not even telling on us. He's not even telling on himself. We know what their vernacular is, and we know how the bigotry and the racism runs rampant through mega.
Yep.
That's why I'm always pissed with black folks who voted for Donald Trump. Like how did you even how do you even comprehend to make a decision to vote for a man that's openly racist towards black folks? And a bigot at that. So for this young man to go up there to sound like a freaking idiot, you're a wrestler, bro. You should just wrestle and do your job. You are not smart enough to make these type of opinions about an individual that basically you are breaking the law. She could definitely sue you for this, but you can't keep your mouth shut because you want to please your king, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Who is the most racist. The one thing I do respect about Donald Trump is the fact that he lets it known how racist he is. He really is. I respect that about him. But my whole thing is this mega movement is shameful. We know this. This whole MMA wrestling at the White House for his 80th birthday is disgusting. But we all know that we've been down this road many times with Donald Trump before I yield my time, and we all know what it is. That's why you don't see Trump supporters out here, because they know how stupid and ridiculous this movement is. If you're a Donald Trump supporter, honestly, I can't take you seriously.
Yeah.
As a person, I can't take you serious. You are not smart enough. You don't have to have a whole lot of education to figure this one out.
Right. You don't.
You really don't. You could be in the 3rd grade and figure this one out. This is an easy one.
Yeah.
So for this young man to be so disrespectful to our beloved First Lady of all time shows the bigotry, the racism, the incompetence of a person who doesn't give a damn about Black folks and minorities. And Donald Trump, before I yield my time, when he came down the escalator a million years ago and said Mexicans were rapists, that opened up the floodgates for the hardcore Babylonians to go, about time a white man got up there and shared how we really feel, and that sparked the mega movement that is dying right now because the Democrats are now winning these seats. And that's why the one thing that we also learned with this is the importance of voting. I know years back, Black folks and Latinos, they minimize voting. It doesn't affect me. The politicians are still crooked. You know, they use all these justifications and rationalizations. But the real deal is voting is the most important part of this process, where we can eliminate this racism and bigotry from politics at this obvious level. Now, there is going to be racism and bigotry. We get that, but not so blatant the way it is being exercised in this country now. So for that man to do that, if Michelle Obama decides to sue this man, we are all behind you, sis, and we love you. I yield my time. What's your thoughts, Janice?
Well, I don't believe she's going to sue. I think she's really just wants to maybe stay out of the public eye in terms of being negative or positive, you know, because they are in the public eye, and they're going to stay in the public eye. People love them to death, and they want to see them and hear from them and see how they're doing. But when it comes for something nasty and negative like this, I think she's just going to let it roll right off her back. You know, she's going to just brush it right off her shoulders and keep it moving. So I don't know. I think it's a great idea, you know, for her to do so. You know, just, I don't know. I would like to see her sue, but you know what? I get what she's talking about. You know, if she doesn't sue, I get what she's going for that. They are reckless, extremely reckless. Like you said, the mega movement they're just reckless. And the other thing I want to say is that everyone's still talking about the bungee jumping.
Okay,
Shawn Jones said that she said that she went bungee jumping back in the 90s at Action Park. Do y'all remember Action Park? I vaguely remember Action Park. Do you remember Action Park, Shawn?
Yeah, Action Park was the ghetto park that when the people didn't want to go to those great adventures, they went to Action Park. You don't remember that?
I vaguely remember Action Park. I remember the commercials a little bit.
Great Adventures was high-end ghetto, and Action Park was ghetto as fuck. Action Park was a step above the carnivals in the neighborhood. You know, the carnivals that they put together?
Yeah. Oh,
put it on one chat room if you know those carnivals. You know, every year they come in different locations and they put up the carnival.
Yes, I remember those. You know, they cleared the parking lot out. You know, like you can't park there. Sorry, all you people have got to go to work. You need to park in the parking lot.
Put a number one in the chat room if you ever grew up in the neighborhood where once a year or whatever, here come these guys from the circus and they put up a makeshift amusement park right on your block.
Yes.
Put in the one chat room if you remember Action Park. Yeah, but look, my sister's way back. Yeah, I can't remember where it was, but I do remember it.
Yeah, I remember it vaguely too. I don't
What
remember
else they saying about it?
Well, some people are saying that, yeah, they can't do those rides any longer. You know, I agree with that. I don't do those rides any longer either. I stopped riding roller coasters years ago. 3 times I got on a roller coaster and I felt like I lifted, my body lifted. I felt like I was going to fly out of the chair. So I was like, that's it, I'm done. So I stopped doing those little crazy rides a long time ago, but that's basically what they're saying.
I was on a roller. Hold your thought, Janice, because your process is faster than mine. I also was on Batman the Ride back in the day, and I was drunk. That was a bad idea. I got on Batman the Ride drunk as hell from the night before. Got to the park early, to the amusement park. I'm at the amusement park at 10 in the morning when they open up. You know how you get there early so you have to stand on the line?
Yeah.
The first ride I get on is Batman the Ride. I'm drunk as hell with the glossy eyeballs.
From the night before.
From the night before.
Okay.
With the same clothes on. And I got on that ride, Janice, and it's safe to say at the end of that ride, I had to sit down for about 2 hours and I could not participate in nothing because I got sick. Now, what else you was getting ready to say, Janice?
Well, let me just say, Prentice made a statement. He's saying that Action Park is known for, let me see here, dangerous, okay? Action Park was a dangerous park to be at. He said people died there, okay? So, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
but where was Action Park located again? I can't remember. Janice, they used to have a TV commercial. You never been to Action Park?
I have. I just don't remember it so too much, you know?
They used to have commercials about Action Park. Y'all, come on, guys. I know everybody's been to Action Park.
I remember a commercial, you know, for Action Park.
Come on, it was good as hell, but we all went there. And shout out to my sister, Shawn Haynes Jones, for reminding us about Action Park.
Okay, so yeah, who went to Action Park? Somebody.
Shawn is amazing.
Where was Action Park?
Y'all remember Action Park? The Princess is right. Dangerous as hell.
Yeah. Oh, it was in Jersey. Vanessa said it was in Jersey.
But guys, have you? Are they saying that they have the neighborhood amusement park in their neighborhood somewhere?
No one said anything just yet about that. But they're saying that Mathis says, I'm a punk. My first roller coaster ride, I was 30 years old and I never got back on again.
Damn.
She's 66 now. She's like, I'm done. That's it. I'm done.
D-Lo, are you serious? It took you to 30 years to get on a roller coaster? What's wrong with you? We did roller coasters when we were 11. 12. But I appreciate your honesty. You was old as hell at 30 years old to get on a roller coaster. What was your problem?
Oh God, hold on. Oh man, funny, Princess.
So before you get into the next story, that's the next question. Let's just go there real quick on a Wake the F Up Monday, and we truly appreciate it. Guys in the chat room, let's go down memory lane a little bit, okay? And I'm joking with D-Lo Mathis, but I'm going to expose myself as well as a late bloomer in what I'm about to say. Guys, what are they saying, Janice?
Nothing. Go ahead. I'm laughing at Prentice.
What did he say?
He said, not quite, but that's kind of what I said, Janice. Wear your glasses.
Right. Of course. Princess is on it. And yeah, let us know what he's saying. Guys in the chat room, how old were you?
No.
And go Knicks. Go Knicks. Let's give a round of applause for the Knicks.
Yes, round of applause for the Knicks. LaShawn is asking you if you ever did the slingshot, Shawn. Did you ever slingshot?
At Action Park?
Any park. I don't think it was out then.
I don't know. I don't remember that. But here's my question. Guys, how old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? Janice, I'm going to start first, okay?
Okay.
I was old as hell when I learned how to ride a bike.
Really?
I was 11 years old. And I went to, and I told the story before, but I'll tell you, Janice. And then I asked you how old you were when you started riding a bike.
Okay.
Janice, I spent the summer of 76 in Indianapolis because my uncle lived out there. He migrated from New York. So we were going two places as a kid. I was either going to Evergreen, Alabama or Indianapolis, Indiana. And I flew out there by myself, Janice. My mom and my dad put me on a plane and the waitress was watching over me until I landed.
Waitress?
I mean, I'm sorry, the flight attendant.
But they are glorified waitresses. I've heard that being said, but I'm surprised you said it.
I'm sorry, no disrespect to the flight attendant. And Janice, we land at Indianapolis Airport, Indiana, whatever it's called. And my uncle immediately rushed us home to his house. He lived on a nice block, nice house, the whole thing. You know, like a community. It's a whole community of houses in a neighborhood. Yeah. And my cousins were there waiting for me, my other cousins, my age, and some of their friends.
Uh-huh.
And I get out the car and I'm like, hey, cuz, and we were happy. And they open up the garage and I'm like, hey, what's up, y'all? And they go, yo, man, put your bag down. We're going to go bike riding. And I never rode a bike before in my life.
What a way to start the visit.
So, Janice, I didn't have enough courage to say, I don't know how to ride a bike. I was too embarrassed. So they were like, get on the bike, let's go. And Janice, I got on that bike, scared as hell, and started pedaling the bike and riding the bike.
Really?
And it was the first time I've ever rode a bike.
Shawn, I can see you being all rickety and rackety on the bike.
Like this.
Shawn is crazy.
I'm out of my mind, Janice. I'm telling you, out of my mind. And we went around the block, down the hill, up and back to the house. And I told my cousins years later, when we were adults, I said, yo, man, that was the first time I ever rode a bike when I was at your house. He was like, get out of here. I said, that was the very first time.
Wow.
That I was 11. Janice, before you go in chat, we'll find out how old these folks were when they ride a bike. Janice, how old were you when you first rode your bike? And do you even remember that experience?
I had to be somewhere around 5, 6 years old, you know, and I vaguely remember, but yeah, I had the training wheels on my bike and everything. And that wasn't, you know, but my best experience was roller skating, which a lot of people are on here commenting about roller skating. I think I was somewhere around 7 years old when I learned how to roller skate. Okay. But in reference to the whole entire bike experience, let's see, we got Natalie. She's saying she was 7 years old. Okay, right. Wait, go back a little bit. Go ahead. What do you want to say, Shawn?
No, you said Natalie was 7. Let me write that down. So
yeah.
Wait a minute. You would okay. So Janice was 5.
I was about 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, Natalie, I lived in the country, so we did all kinds of stuff. So yeah.
Right, and Natalie said 7. Who else?
Natalie said 7. And guess what, Shawn? I was about 11 when on my first time riding a motorcycle. I was about 11 years old then, because like I said, I lived in the country, you know. But right. Natalie was 7. Vanetta said 5 or 6, somewhere around 5 or 6.
Okay, wait. Vanetta said 5, 6. See how late I was? Okay.
Yeah. Most people are saying that they were 6 years old, you know.
6 years old.
6. Prentice 6 or 7.
Wow. See how late I was, Janice?
Yeah, Mathis 6 or 7. Yeah, you were late, but a lot
I was
of
late.
but you took to it immediately. Yes, you took to it. You took to it immediately.
All right, guys, welcome to the Shorty Place on Earth, where you get your morning started right. We love you guys in the chat room, long time listeners. God
Yes,
bless
thank
all of you
you.
guys. August the 29th. Janice, you got anything else?
No, peace and love, everybody. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. That's what I want to say.
Okay, yeah. All right, guys, remember this. Celebrate the New York Knicks. If you are not a New York Knicks fan and you live in New York, I feel your pain.
Yeah.
You can't celebrate with us, and you live here. What an isolating, terrible place to be. And I sympathize with you, New Yorkers that aren't New York fans. While everybody in the house is hooting and hollering and jumping around with their blue and orange, you are looking at scouting reports for the Houston Rockets. And you are not able to celebrate with us as Knicks fans.
Yeah.
Now, I do appreciate the fact that you are with your team, and if you're a Knicks hater and you keeping that same hate and that same energy, I'm not mad at you, because if you're gonna hate the Knicks, this is the time to really hate the Knicks. So all the years you've been a Knicks hater, you should be in your glory right now because we won the chip. Now, to the rest of us, thank God for Jesus. We are walking around. There's a piece of me that feels good about myself for the Knicks. And Janice and I, we kind of matching. She got a little Knicks color on, and I got my little Knicks color on. There's a parade going down Tuesday. If you're not healthy enough to attend, stay your punk ass home. Congratulations to New York City, to the New York Knicks, and most of all, congratulations to us, longtime suffering fans of this franchise who never gave up, who never quit, who stayed the course, who throughout the dark times remained a Knicks fan through the ridicule, through people always snapping on us and jonesing on us and tell us what's wrong with us for being a Knicks fan. This is for us.
Okay. I do have something else I want to say, Shawn.
Oh, you do? That's what my second baby mother said.
Okay. One thing I want to say, the parade starts at 10 a.m. Thursday. Second thing I want to say is there's a lot of people in here who like roller skating. Do you all still roller skate to this day? I'm wondering. Do you
let's go back to that. So, all right, let's go back to that. So I started roller skating early, but I stopped roller skating because we all used to go to the roller skating on Buckner Boulevard in the Bronx, where I'm from.
Okay.
I can't remember the roller skating place. So we all, of course, people go on with their lives. I haven't roller skated in, I'll be honest with you, Janice, in 20 years. I haven't roller skated in 20 years.
Wow.
So that's a long time. Now, Janice was a professional roller skater. Like, she roller skates all the time. I play miniature golf now. But now roller skating was early for me. I was like 7, 8, 9. I was already roller skating back in those days.
Mm-hmm.
So, Janice, we asked the question again. I was about 8 or 9 skating, maybe there, about that age. How old was you when you started roller skating?
Oh, man, I was about 7. I was in elementary school when I started roller skating. I'll never forget. I had to be somewhere around 7 years old. I'll never forget. I was still living in Florida, because that's where I lived as a kid. And my cousin brought me my first pair of roller skates, and she taught me how to roller skate. Yes. And to this day, I love roller skating. I even rollerblade, but I don't rollerblade too much anymore. This is just a little too risque for me, but I still roller skate. Yes, I have my very own roller skates to this day. So I enjoy roller skating. I just wish I knew how to dance a little bit more on the skates, but roller skating is a lot of fun. It's a great activity for us.
How many people in there roller skating?
Let's see. How many? That's a good question. Let me see. I don't know, Shawn. It's a lot.
I used to, Janice, over the last couple of years, the chat room know it. I used to swim a lot.
A lot of most people in here, Shawn, seem like most people are skaters. Go ahead. What you got to say? You used to what?
I used to swim a lot a couple of years back. I can't even do it anymore, but swimming is an activity that I love to do. So good. So folks are roller skate. Everybody's roller skating. Everybody's riding bikes, and a few of us are swimming. Okay, guys, we truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the show today. Go Knicks! Championships, champions of the world of basketball. And we love the way we feel at the moment. Janice, you got the last word before I get into one of your little house music songs you like?
And that I love so much. Yeah, I just want to say peace and love. Thank you all for being here with us, and I hope you guys have a great day.
And shout out to everybody over there on YouTube. We truly appreciate you. Janice, let's wave at these folks because we are out of here. Wait, hold on. August the 29th. Don't forget, guys, get your tickets because they're $10, but in probably a few more days from now, it's going to be $20. So if you bought the ticket for $10, you're good.